All right, so welcome back to the Eric and Tom show. Today we want to show you just a couple of tips on your caulking. So we're installing all our baseboard and everything. A couple things. You can do that one of two ways. Me and Tom, the baseboard was already off in this house. So it's one of two ways. Either you put down your floor first, then you set your base, then you caulk, putty everything as needed. You can already have a coat on the wall to do your final coat. To us, it makes it easier for most people to put the final coat on after your baseboard has been painted. You don't have to take the time to ride that lip and try to be so squeaky clean, but either way is fine. We actually did it the reversed way in this project where the baseboard was already off. We went ahead and two-coated everything. Then we threw down the floor. Now I'm coming through caulking and putty and all this trim, and we already had the jams and stuff done. So if you're good at tightening up and riding that straight line, then no big deal. If you're not, you probably want to do that the other way I just said. But onto the video. Typical, you can either use 18 gauge or 16, and you can ask a million different people. You're going to get a million different answers. What I will tell you is an 18 gauge is a little bit bigger of a head, the cleat head going in. It makes a bigger hole. So we like the 16 gauge, less hole, less gonna flash through and try to, come through your paint finish. So I'm just gonna demonstrate right through here, just a couple of feet, because I feel like a lot of people struggle with the caulking in, not really so much the putty, but again, we ran out of light, so natural's fine. We're going to be painting all this anyway, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But it's back to the wood filler again. It just makes life simple. And I like how they're highlighted because it shows you later exactly where they are. So just a little dab there just to fill that in. Much better than caulking. And like I've said before, it don't fish out. But this is where people usually struggle, is they'll put the caulk line in, and especially this has been two coated, so we don't want anything riding up on the wall, or we would have to actually recut all this with the wall color, which is a big waste of time. So the main trick, look right there at the end of that. You see how that is cut? I mean, it is diving. So the trick is to stab this right here in the corner, just like this. And normally, I'm going to show you like right here, because you already kind of want to be going. See, and once you get that in there like that, it's just a soft squeeze. And look, one finger running across that, and notice I don't have any riding up the wall. Matter of fact, look. This is my finger right there. That's the only thing that came off. So it just keeps everything nice, tight, and sharp. When you get right over in that corner, just start it and just pull away with that sharp edge. Just like that. That's all I took off that strip. It's not up on the wall. And then here, let me show you. So all this in here is already prepped. I did the caulking the same way. This is already painted. So that's what I was telling you. If you have somebody that is good with a paintbrush to make those sharp lines, this is the way to go about it. But a lot of people feel that it's easier to go ahead and get all this trim painted and then put your final coat on. Normally that's what we do. This house here was just a little bit different. So again, with the baseboard already off and all that, we can do it either way. So we chose to do it the other way. Works just as well. It's whatever you're comfortable with. At the end of the day, so long as everything's glowing and pretty, that's the ultimate goal. As usual, thanks for tuning in. Hope that helped you. And until the next one, see you back real soon.